Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video, as usual, we will be taking a look at some of the upcoming Air Jordan releases for the month of March 2021. Now the month is already looking pretty great, maybe not as good as April, but we do still have some fire sneaker releases. So now quick disclaimer, some of these dates are just rumored dates, so don't be surprised if some of the dates get pushed forward or even backwards, or even if some new sneakers get added into the mix, because you know, this is not a definitive list, it's not a full list. But anyways, let's get straight into it. Now if you're new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, and if you do enjoy the video or if you find it useful, also make sure to leave a like down below, as it really does help in the YouTube algorithm. But anyways, let's get straight into it. Alright, so releasing on the 1st of March, we have a girls Air Jordan, and this is the Air Jordan 12 Arctic Punch in a hyper pink colorway. It will be releasing in a grade school, preschool and toddler sizing, so we won't be having men's sizing for this release. Now the grade school pair will retail at $140, whilst the preschool pair will retail at $90 and the toddler pair will retail at $60. Now, this pair has only been confirmed for the US, there has been no word on an EU release yet. Anyways, for anyone looking to cop this sneaker, you can expect this sneaker to drop at JD, Foot Locker, Foot Action, East Bay and many more retailers, including the Nike store. But hype for these isn't really there, especially because you know the sizing is really limited. So if you are looking for a personal pair, this should be a very easy cop. Okay, so on the 4th, we have the US release for the Air Jordan 4 Golf White Cement. It's the golf version of the very sought after white cement colorway. Despite this, I'd still expect it to sell out, as it's an Air Jordan 4 which is very popular, and it will be available at a range of retailers including Nike. Also on the 4th, we have the very first women's exclusive Air Jordan 9, and this is the women's Air Jordan 9 Change the World. Now this sneaker does come in a range of colours which are actually all natural plant dyes. Some of the colours featured on these sneakers are a pastel yellow, a dark purple and a burnt orange. Now as for where you can cop these, you can expect to cop these sneakers at your usual foot sites as well as the Nike store. This is an Air Jordan 9 which isn't one of the most popular Air Jordan silhouettes, so I wouldn't expect this one to sell out. Right, so on the 6th, we have one of the most anticipated Air Jordans for the month, and this is the Air Jordan 1 University Blue, which will be releasing in full family sizing. The adults pair will retail at $170, whilst the grade school pair will retail at $130. There will also be a preschool and toddler pair, which will retail at $80 and $60 respectively. Now the demand for this sneaker is really high, but good news, the stock is also very high, so we should be able to see a lot of success on the release date. Now if you are in the EU and you're trying to cop this sneaker, I would expect retailers such as Offspring, SVD and SNS and Size to be holding raffles for this sneaker, and there's also a possibility of seeing an online release from JD like they did for the Mochas as well as Foot Locker. Okay, so next up we have a rumoured release, and this is the Air Jordan 1 Light Army Sale, which will retail at $170. Now the date for this release is unclear, but it is rumoured that they will release either on the 10th or the 13th of the month. These sneakers consist of a grayscale colorway with a black tumbled leather and a grey suede for the back tab. Jumping forward to the 20th, we have the Air Jordan 3 Georgetown, which comes in a midnight navy colorway, which is in a tumbled leather and a cement grey elephant print. This sneaker will be releasing in full family sizing, so expect sizes across the spectrum. Now the Air Jordan 3 is a fairly hyped up Jordan model, so I do expect this sneaker to sell out. The last sneaker for this video is the Air Jordan 5 White Stealth, which will be releasing on the 27th of March. Again, this is another sneaker that will be releasing in full family sizing, and as for the actual shoe, it does consist of a mainly white body with grey accents and a blue inside lining. But yeah guys, that is it so far in terms of Air Jordan releases for March 2021. It is a little bit underwhelming compared to the last few months and you know the sneakers that we are expecting to come out in April. But it's looking like the Air Jordan 1 University Blue is definitely going to be the one to watch out for in March. I would expect that one to be the most popular by far. So yeah, which sneakers will you be targeting next month? Definitely comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video.